Smith misses outside. Raffy grounded to third first time.
Yeah, you mentioned those little leaguers, whether they be in Walton County or Long Beach, California. If the
hot foul back this way. Well, we really have nothing further to report on Pasquale. The prosecuting attorney, as I understand it, is going to decide, supposed to decide within a day whether he'll now the 1-2 towards short. Salazar throws out Ramirez. Chambliss knocked in Horner with a double. Horner had doubled. Then Chambliss later on scored on a wild pitch. Pretty well hit. Whoa! That's going to be a bad hop single base hit. It almost took Little in the center field. A bullet off the bat of Gerald Perry. Watch it.
Boy, is he lucky he didn't get hit right between the eyes for this thing and viciously hit. He's in perfect position, and that ball had him dead to rights. If it was in the right spot, he didn't get the glove there in time. So a break all the way around for everybody.
That brings on Murphy, who flied to left first time up. Murphy looking for his first home run of the year. Curveball and a beauty. Didn't mean to. Little to first. Murphy's out.
Strikeout number 4. Sort of a strange pitching performance for Daly. He obviously has good stuff, but at times I guess his location is not what he would like. Salazar single. Third hit of the inning off Daly. And the pitcher, Bryn Smith, will come to the plate. No activity yet in the Atlanta bullpen, but shouldn't be too much longer the way things are going. Smith was out trying to bunt on strike 3, fouled it off. Strikeout registered to Daly back in the second. Does a good job bunting this one. The only play will be to first. Hubbard covers for the second out. Used to be he'd swing 2 bats, and then they got the weighted bat. Daly to Rose. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 out, 2 runs have. Rose looked at a fastball for a strike, 0-2 the count. They shade him slightly toward right and play him quite shallow. Benedict the sign and the 0-2 pitch. Into the dirt. Good play by Bruce. 1-2 to cut. Salazar in scoring position with 2 down. Deep short. Rafi boots it. Runners at first and third. On Aaron Ramirez. So the inning should be, but is not over. Daly must pitch.
Caught it off the heel of his glove, then tried to grab it while it was in the air. Had it get away.
Little has struck out and flied to left. Ah, and it won't. He won't get there in time, and a run is in. I think that ball fooled him a little bit. It thought it was hit better than it was. It dropped in front of Gerald and left center to make it a 4-2 game.
Something you don't hear talked about much, but it is a problem for somebody new to the outfield. When you go to the instructional league and you play the outfield, and you go to spring training and you play the outfield, you play in those little ballparks.
Say, a strange thing about this Montreal club. I bet if you'd have told Bryn Smith that he'd pitch the innings he pitched last year and have an earned run average under 3 with this club, he'd have been thinking about 15 to 20 wins instead of being 5 under. Oh, and 2, the count to Hall. Moved him off the plate a little bit. A ball and 2 strikes, the count. Mets 1-0 over Houston. They've played an inning now. Cleveland got a run in the first at Kansas City. Minnesota leads Baltimore 2-0 after an inning. 2-2 to Albert Hall. Albert out of Birmingham, Alabama. He started to go and stopped in time. They've run it full, 3-2. Mailer marches in from the bullpen. He'll pitch next. The payoff pitch. Hot shot, but foul. Look out, Joe Fignantano. Figgy's still got reflexes like a cat. Again, the 3-2. Struck him out. Took something off. Hall was out in front. Bryn records his second strikeout of the game.
Hanging in there. He was really going nowhere. And the Baltimore organization, or the Montreal organization, when he first got to it, spent 3 straight years at Double-A.
Well, you got to want it to put up with that.
Just kept going out there every spring, working hard.
Fly ball, left field. And the inning is over. Pete Rose squeezes it. Another 1-2-3 inning and 7 in a row. And listen to the hand for Horner. He has sparkled the field. A head-first slide to stretch a single into a double. The same folks who from time to time have booed him have now taken him to their hearts. Up and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Chris Chambliss waits on deck. Boy, that double play is a heartbreaker. The palm ball fooled Horns. 1-1 the count. Downstairs, 2-1. Murphy at first, 2 down. Francona holds him aboard. Pop foul back. That's out of play. Hero. But you better not make too many up there. Smoked him high. It's 3-2.
I'm surprised the way he's pitched Horner all night. He's been keeping everything up, trying to get the ball up and in. There are some pitchers that tell you that's the worst way to pitch Horner.
There's the palm ball to strike him out.
number 1.
Funny business, Pete, when you scout youngsters.
High out there and almost caught that ball.
Oh, he hits the fence. And it's a good thing it's got some give to it. Pete's okay. But he'll run right into the wall for you. And the ball did hit his glove. He almost caught it. Benedict at second base for the double.
We'll get a pinch hitter now, Mike Jorgensen for Rick Mailer. Jorgen's been up once this year. He's up at second. A ball and no strikes. That double by Benedict, hit number 6 by the Braves off of Bryn Smith. Down the right field line, Dawson chasing this one. It's going to be a fair ball bouncing into the corner. Benedict will score. Jorgensen will wind up at second, and the Braves are 1 run closer. It's 8-3. As Jorgensen delivers a pinch hit run-scoring double.
Let's see if we can pick up what he hit. Looked like a fastball. He tried to get it by him, and Jorgie was ready for it. For a moment, I thought he might hit up on that screen. It hit at the base of it. And we've got an 8-3 game with a big meeting on the mound. And Bill Verdon is going to make a change, I believe. Let's take another look. Yes. Same thing happened.
1 ball, no strikes. You might remember last year, it was against this Montreal team and Scott Sanderson that Washington was low-bridged and charged the mound. Here's the 2-0. Just inside, 3-0. The on-deck hitter, Rafael Ramirez. And on 4 straight pitches, Washington draws a walk. That is only the second walk given up by Expo pitching tonight. It brings up Rafael Ramirez. Well, nothing and 1 the count on Ramirez. Now the 0-1. Got away from Carter. I don't know why the runners didn't advance unless the runner at second, Mike Jorgensen, thought at first it might have been a foul ball. But I don't think it was a foul ball.
I don't believe, but also Mike doesn't want to be thrown out at third, down by 5, so he played at 6.
Now 0-2 on Rafael. Gerald Perry waiting on deck. Shots that are ready now for his 0-2 pitch to Ramirez. Taken high for a ball, 1-2. You will probably see Schatzeder continue to throw pitches out of the strike zone. Rafael will chase those every now and then. Every now and then he'll hit one, too. Fouls the curveball. Over by Dal Maxwell. Still 1-2. Eight runs, 12 hits for Montreal. 3 runs, 7 hits for Atlanta. We're in the bottom half of the 7th. Washington, the runner at first. Jorgensen down at second. 2 men out. And a 1-2 on the way to Ramirez. Into center field for a base hit. Jorgensen will round third. He will score. Washington will stop at second. It's 8-4. Ramirez with his first 1984 RBI.
I believe the pitcher deflected this ball. Let's watch it. He did, just a bit. But Ramirez did it solidly, and here's Gerald Perry with runners at first and second. Now it's a 4-run lead.
Perry tonight has walked singles, hit into a 3-6-1 double play. Jeff Reardon has now begun to throw in the Montreal bullpen. As Perry takes one low and inside. Close the book now on Bryn Smith. Charge him with 4 runs. All of them earned. You saw Reardon joining Greg Harris in the Expo bullpen. 1-0 pitch is lined into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Washington around third. He will score. Ramirez moves to third. It's 8-5. And that's a big base hit for Gerald Perry. It came off a left-hander. It drives in his second run of the 1984 season. And it will bring the potential tying run to the plate in Dale Murphy.
A big hit by Perry. Washington around to score, and Ramirez into third, and Bill Burton's out there again, and the Braves, being down 8-2, have scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's now a 3-run game, and we may look back at the 7th inning when Rick Mailer had allowed 1 run, but he had runners at first and third, and managed to get out of that inning without any further damage to keep it to a 1-run inning. And we look back at that right now, and we see the Braves with a chance to really get back in this thing if they can get another 2 out here.
In the 8th, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Our score remains Montreal 8, Atlanta 5. 0-1 to count. Greg Harris. He came on in that 7th inning and struck out Dale Murphy. And is now ahead in the count to Bob Horner, 0-2. I would think that these outings for Greg Harris are very important ones. These pitchers know the numbers situation, and they see Steve Rogers getting healthier, Fred Barning getting a little healthier. And they know that they need to perform well in these early outings to maintain a spot on the staff when the others come back from their injuries. That curve and all the way back to the screen, 1-2. Horner tonight has really sparkled defensively. He's made 3 fine plays over at third base. Stays alive with a 1-2 count.
His curveball is not one of those small, sharp curves. He's got the old-fashioned, big breaking curveball. It's got some bite to it, too. Some are lazy. He'll hit those, but he's got a little bite on his.
I can recall a couple of games he started against Atlanta where he pitched quite well. Yeah. One when he was with the New York Mets. He got him with a curveball. Inside corner, second strikeout for Greg Harris. 1 away. Now the 2-1 delivery. Got that curve over the inside corner. It's 2-2. Third consecutive strikeout for Greg Harris.
See, I told you, lefties can see it better. Boy, he's got some.
Time call. They want Tim Raines to move over a little more toward left center. 1 ball, no strikes. Coming back this way. 1-1 to count. Harris is 28 years old. He's from Linwood, California. Attended Long Beach City College. Last year spent most of the season at Indianapolis as a starting pitcher, where he won 9, lost 12. And the ready now for his 0-2 pitch to Ramirez. Taken high for a ball, 1-2.